Hello everyone and welcome back to Curse of the Dead Gods. Hope you're doing well today. And for this video, we're going to be using the Bloodstake, Hunter's Torment. It's a spear. It drops from the first champion of the Jaguar, Jackal. And it's pretty cool. The unique thing about it is the finisher throws it and it goes through a bunch of enemies. I've only used it like once or twice, but I saw it on my altar, really wanted to use it, so I figured I would do this run kind of centered around it. It's going to be nice because it does heal us for each enemy killed, and we take extra damage, but hopefully we won't really be taking damage, in theory. So to kind of work around with it, I've got a couple thoughts on what I want to do, right? We also have hunting axes for our throwing weapons. Does more damage if we have a whip. We don't. Does more damage if we're in the light, which is nice. And then the Serpent Blade dagger, which is kind of nice. It does do more damage if we have a throwing weapon, which we do. So something we could try and do is get people poisoned and use the offhand combo of the dagger to create some space, and then follow it up with a spear to use a curse aspect of it and keep building up the poison on them. That might really only come into play with like bosses and champions and stuff because they have a bigger health pool and we can really use it. So maybe on the little guys we might not use it at all. But as far as what we're going to try and use, I was considering using Grace of the Tempest to just try and build up our damage really high and keep, I don't know, scaling it up. Even though it doesn't do anything extra with dexterity or anything like that, it's kind of expensive to upgrade, I think. So I would like to just get as much damage as I can in some way. Gust of Agility gives us the extra 5 dexterity at the start, and the Perfect Dodges give us haste, which is nice. And then we got Yacht's Wrath. So I kind of wanted to take this with the spear, because with the parries, it creates a bit of space between us and the enemies. So that should put them at the perfect range for the critical damage on the spear. But I am thinking, so right now, right, the spear gives us health for each enemy we defeat. And if we're playing rooms perfectly, we should be more or less at max HP. So what I could do is trade out the Gust of Agility for the Gift of Transmutation, so that any healing that exceeds our max HP turns into gold. So we could use that effect on it to get extra gold. I kind of want to try that. I can never seem to get that blessing to work for me, so I want to see if I can make it work in this run too. That's it. Thank you all for checking out the video. Let's go ahead and get going. We can go for, I guess, a gold off the bat into attributes. We're going to be doing weapon rooms, but I'm not too interested in the weapons. From there, I think I'll go left from there. So we'll go gold, attributes, weapon, which I may not take, and then I can choose whether I want to take on a champion or maybe go a relic. Because if we can get like a critical damage relic, that'll really help with our spear damage. Okay, so we get plus 5 perception right off the bat. The temple will kind of swap sides every now and then, but that's pretty easy to deal with. 1, 2, bam, there we go. We're gonna light this up. It might catch them. Nope. Back away. Because those things tend to catch me kind of randomly, and I don't like that. We got like 18 gold on those kills from the healing, which is pretty nice. I think that interrupted them too. Nice. Creating some distance. We're gonna charge attack in. Ooh, good dodge. Big triple hit. Keep some space. We were probably okay, but being in tight and making a bunch of attacks, like that was just asking me to get hit. We'll offer that for extra healing, which turns into gold. And keep moving this direction. And normally, I end a gold room, especially like a gold room is like the first chamber. I normally get about 800. And we're already coming a little bit over the top, which is great. And that's because of the extra perception we got, as well as our transmutation blessing. Extra damage against weakened enemies. We'll take that. If I'm trying to get any parries where I can, it's going to get some weakness effects on guys, and we can use that to our benefit. Here we go. Ah. And with fire, I didn't think about this one, right? If they're on fire and they get hit, they're going to be weakened thanks to our Cursed Spear. So I can... And it's another way of getting weakness on them and dealing additional damage thanks to that relic. And that one doing increases our spear damage as well, which is great. Finished him with the throwing axe just to make it quick. Oh, that is perfect range about. Nice. Good. We can't break open that wall, but it's okay. There's traps over here for some gold. Dodge through. Fireball. I find that can be the most dangerous part of the reflected temples. You can be in the middle of trying to do something like dodging traps, and when it flips sides, you could accidentally go the wrong way. That seems to be the most dangerous part of it, for me anyways. Nice. Break him out with this. Back away. Ooh, good thing that little vermin dude interrupted him, and we barely walk out of that space. A little too close on those. Alright, we'll go ahead and use our gold to get both of these attributes. I had to check which room was up next. I'd already forgotten. So, I don't plan on getting a weapon, so I'm okay spending gold here. And got another one. We're off to a pretty good start. 2 rooms in a row. Much better than the last time I went to do a Grace of Tempest run. And, dude, I just, like, messed up the first 3 chambers for no reason. Just no reason at all. There we go. That's something you can try and do if you're really trying to be careful about your runes and stuff, and you want to keep your greed kill high. You just need to kind of weaken everybody all at once and then finish them around the same time. That way you can suddenly get a really high greed counter without actually putting yourself in a bunch of risk needing to be aggressive. Spear Finisher, I've noticed, does interrupt them. I don't remember if that's the case with all the normal ones, but maybe it is, and I just don't remember. You need to get away from that. Nice. Bam. Just onesie twosies. Do what we have to. No rush, right? It's all about the win right now, getting extra gold. And the Grace of the Tempest. So now we got a weapon. Nah, none of these are what I'm looking for, you know. And my other 2 weapons are pretty solid as well, even though I haven't really used them at all. So we're just going to hang on to them. Now we're at a choice. Our curse is a Reflected Temple. So we could get rid of it. It's not super terrible, but I think we're going to go for a relic, see what we got there. The one thing about taking that first champion fight too is as long as I don't do anything too stupid, it's a pretty easy fight, and I can also get a Grace of the Tempest off of it. But I don't know. I don't feel like I really needed my curse to be gone, so I'd rather just try and get a relic or something instead. Almost. I missed. Lots of greed bonus there. It'll be alright. This extra constitution is good. That's going to give us a little bit more gold as we finish enemies as well. Let's check out the relics. Damage to poison attacks will help with our dagger. More damage in the light is kind of reasonable. I don't want to be taking damage, so I'm not really interested in that one. Let's re-roll it. I could help minimize the damage we take. This extra healing will help with the transmutation as well, and we get dexterity, so it's more damage. I kind of like the idea of that, and if we do lose health, it'll make it a little bit easier for us to like get ourselves back up to max. So we'll keep that one. Go for an upgrade. We're not going to have enough gold to upgrade the spear. Maybe we'll look at a blood offering, but they tend to be pretty expensive. Another, not really malevolent curses. I don't know. Gotten kind of lucky on what they do right now. We'll see. Ooh. Pulled away from that. That worked out. He's gonna summon this thing up. It's okay. Nice. Good. One more is try and get somebody down real quick like before they all start getting on me. Nice. I'm doing great. Very good. Lots of extra gold there. Yeah, 90 corruption just to upgrade that. It's an okay amount of extra damage. Not really sold on it right now, and I don't necessarily want another curse right now. So now we could do a champion fight, right? Be Let's and Nepok, I think was the name. The twins, and I don't feel super confident about fighting them at the moment. Less to do with what I have and more to do with like kind of like me. So we're gonna go kind of a safe route. We'll pick up a third curse when we get to the avatar, but with what we've gotten so far, it's not gonna be too terrible, I don't think. It'll probably be something that actually affects us, but since we don't have anything else that's really doing anything to us, it's not gonna be the end of the world. Dodge. There we go. Offer that for healing, turning into gold. Alright. Could have used that dude to break open these walls, but in this type of chamber, I found that they've been kind of meh as far as like what's behind them. So it's alright. Nice. Good. Lots of extra gold. At 1500, we may be able to get a relic with a gold offering now. And jump. Alright. Get rid of the lurker first. Dodging. Dodging. Let's try and set this off. Get rid of them. Beautiful. Worked out nicely. Use the environment. Alright, damage from bows. Weakness effect duration. None of these are cool. Swap it. Yeah, we don't really need that. None of these are what I'm looking for either. It's all kind of samey. One more. Bunch of dexterity. There. That's one I would want, actually. 45% critical damage. So we could do that. So that's would be a 45% damage increase on some of our spear attacks. Most if we're lucky. Or we could just go for a 12% damage increase across the board. The other thing with this one, we would have to get another curse right now. We're going to do it. Cool. Let's see what we get, and we'll go for some attributes. Another +1 dexterity. Question mark, that's right. I don't know what they are. So let's see if we can tell as we go. My greed. Nope, we kept it. Excellent. Very good. Offer that for gold. Offer that for gold. Man, I like that all this extra healing is just, it's all gold. It really feeds into my, like, greed, you know? But that's something that's so frustrating is on some of the offerings are just, like, when you start getting a bunch of, oh god. You start getting a bunch of offerings that are trying to heal you, and I'm like, dude, I'm playing really well right now. Like, it's not going to help me. So it can be really frustrating for me. But with this one, I don't have to worry about that. I don't have that issue. Good deal. Let's see. This one gold. Just keep going this way. No, I guess that was it. Should have gone the other way. Alright, we can get, yeah, totally, both of these. We'll get more gold at the end of the next chamber since it is the avatar fight. Alright, 20 dexterity. We're going to be at 21. So we're getting plus 18, which is great. 14, 5, yeah. Now, I might consider swapping out some of our primary and secondary weapon, depending on what we find. If there's something that's going to scale heavily with dexterity, I'll pick it up. But I do want this run to be kind of about the spear. Alright, now he's poisoned. We'll just try and build it up with the spear now. Ooh, I really thought I dodged too early on that one. So luckily that wasn't the case. Getting some good damage there. With some critical hits, we're building up a lot of poison. Oh, yep, see? That's where the swap really messed me up. Could have had a perfect run on this one, but that's okay. One hit's not the end of the world. Two could be bad, but we'll avoid that. Getting that perfect range. That's where some of the, I forget what the one's called, where you get the haste and off of perfect dodges. It makes it pretty nice for the spear as well, because you can quickly reposition yourself to get at the critical range with spear. Oof, that came out faster than I wanted. Alright, try not to get any more hits on us, obviously. Oops, yeah, I kind of created some distance. I was afraid of standing in the fire, so I totally missed that throw. He still had poison on him, so we were able to kind of build it up again. Good. Nice. Good damage. Getting some fire. For some reason I kept feeling like the temple was about to swap on me. Stuck way too close. I thought he was going to get further away, but that wall really kind of pinned him in. Nice. Not a bad fight. Took a couple hits in there that were a little unfortunate, but you know, can't expect myself to play perfectly every single time. I could get rid of this one just so I know what I've got going on. Oh, you know what it is? This one, I know what it is now. So it was one that made all the jaguar heads traps. So it's about to turn into something else. So I'm just going to get rid of this one so we know what we're about to get. And we're going to get basically 2 new curses, essentially. Restore health when they're killed by the environment. Taking damage deals damage. We're going to offer that just for the constitution. We're just going to get the gold from this. Because we've taken those hits, we're not going to get a lot of benefit from the transmutation for a little while. So we're going to have to try and work on our health in order to get that benefit again. I don't really need a weapon. The weapon upgrade seems kind of nice, but I think we're just going to go for attributes and try and keep building up just our raw dexterity to increase our spear damage. And then we can do both of those and probably go left for a champion so we can get rid of a curse. And then go for a relic and unknown at the end. Alright, so opening a chest will give corruption, but more gold. Blood offerings do not cost corruption, they cost health. That one's pretty obnoxious. I'm pretty sure it will ruin our Grace of the Tempest. And the main reason I think that is because it triggers like other relics and things. So if you have a relic where you gain gold for taking damage and you get the curse where the blood offerings actually take away life, you will get gold back for sacrificing health. So it's a very interesting combo. It's kind of cool. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm okay. Lightning strike. Good. One more. Nice. So with some of those elites, we'll have to try, I think, a little bit more and try to get like poison and stuff on them so that we can get them down a little bit faster. We'll focus on getting rid of the little guys and then have only the big ones to worry about. There we go. I could try and parry it. It's a reasonable one to parry, but I get a little, you know, nervous. Good dodge. Or interrupt him with a finisher here, and then the poison would finish him if we don't do it as that first. Gold offerings will remove corruption. It also gives us more constitution. Oh, we'll take it. Alrighty. Nothing over here. What's this way? Alright. There we go. I wonder if it's like that curse is coded to really like swap when you're near like a trap or something, or the enemy's attacking, you know? You know what I mean? Playing it safe, you know, there's no need to like rush this fight. Trying to avoid damage as we can, right? Oh, god dang it. I always mess up those parries on those guys. And then that first shot missed, and that threw me off. Oh, and that interrupts every single one of his attacks. That's great, actually. Wow. It's good to know. Good to know. We can do this for health and perception. And then maybe on the next chamber, we may only do just a single attribute, depending on what it is. Though the perception will be nice to keep getting our gold up higher. Bit of a shame about my health. I should not have taken those like 3 hits there. Really chunked us down. I'm just gonna have to focus really hard on the Blade Masters and the parry timing. Good. There we are. Getting some good healing up. What do you got for me? I'll offer that for some health. I'm going to try and be better about the parries. I've been just avoiding them and just doing the perfect dodges, but I have a blessing specifically for parrying. I need to do that more. Even though it's risky and it puts me in a spot where I could mess up my perfect chamber, it's a thing to do, I think. Double pierce. I get kind of leery about parrying those because they're so slow and I gotta like wait for right as they go to connect with me. Makes me nervous. I would actively try and do it. If I had that cursed shield, man, that thing, we're gonna hit this. It might be a little risky. I got a little scared there for a second. Alright, we are gonna catch this, or get this thing poisoned so that, there we are. Broke him. Nice. Very good. Trap worked out. We didn't get caught by it. Finished off 2 of the guys, and we were able to use poison on the big man. Or big lady. It's a lady. I had a lot of spirit traps. We're going to ignore that gold. I don't care. Alright. Let's do... We could probably just do perception here. I've gotten a decent amount of health. I don't know. Let's just do the perception. Alright. Moving on. What are my curses again? Let's take a look. So, swapping. Man, can you imagine if that curse also flopped like your menu and stuff so everything was backwards? Then I would get rid of it immediately. Right, chest more gold, but corruption. Sincere offerings are really annoying. So, yeah, we're going to try and get rid of that. was pretty nice when I was trying to keep my health under 50% and get extra constitution at each room, but that's not the case here. Extra damage in darkness, +2 constitution. Maybe I'll trade it for that one. I don't know that I'm weakening enemies a whole lot. I don't always get myself in the light, even though I'm kind of playing around it right now. And now he's weakened. Good. Okay, got him poisoned. Nice parries. There you go, he's poisoned down. The wind interrupted all of his shots, so that's great. We are going to try and poison him so that we can kill him a little bit easier. Nice. Oh, it didn't get him that time. Guess he was too far away, so that's a bummer. Dang. Alright. So, oh, look at that. The Annihilation Bow of Madness. No thanks. Fire Sword is kind of cool. We could use it with... We do have a Poison Dagger, so those actually synchronize really well. Heals, extra damage for perception. I mean, our setup, we're not about those weapons. We're about the spear. Gotta remember, I'm just about the spear. So we're gonna go up here, fight the champion. Should be able to do this one fairly easily. Is that blood at the end of his cloak or robe? Kind of looked like it, huh? There we go. Yeah, we just keep doing it like this, just little onesie-twosie hits. I don't have to do the full combo finisher, you know? Just use this, keep the poison up, keep chipping some damage, you know? Back away from that. So that was a good opportunity to do it. He doesn't have poison on him now, so we'll have to get that back. Damn it! Oh, that's so unfortunate. Wow. Really unfortunate. And it's so much damage. Those little ground effects do a ton of damage. So you really have to watch for them. Almost happened again, dude. Whoa. Poison will keep chipping at him while we avoid things. Now we win. Bit of a shame, we could have gotten a perfect room on there, but really unfortunate timing for the attacks in the ground effect. Alright, let's get rid of this one. That way we can actually offer corruption if we need to. Bunch more damage against weakened enemies, and we get more constitution. We gain a bunch of health when we go through a door, so we'll probably take this one actually. We'll trade it out for that. And maybe we'll get rid of this darkness one, because, I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. It's more damage. We're having trouble, like, not saying we're having trouble with damage, but because the spear is, like, not easy to upgrade and it doesn't scale with anything else, we're kind of relying on other means to make it do more damage. So, weakness is what we'll do, especially, again, with the fire. Now we do more damage in the light. So maybe what I could try and do, light them on fire, back out. That worked out. 1, 2, 3. Dodging through. Nice. Fuck you. Blade Masters. Worst. I don't know what that shout thing he does is. Almost dead. Is he gonna attack? Nope, because he's dead. Oh, I missed him with that. Bummer. We want to get rid of the little dude first so that we have less to work against. We're keeping our greed counter pretty high too, which is nice. Oops. One, two, three. We're gonna use the dagger to break him open. Interrupted with that, and poisoned to death. Nah, I use the spear. Alright. Pretty good room. Do a 10 count on our greed kill. We'll be getting more healing going through the door, and then we can get... Oh, look at that. Very cool. That one's pretty sweet. Yeah, I do like the lightning weapons with cursed weapons are really sweet. It makes it so much easier to get the curse effects off. Nah, we're not gonna get it though. We'll go to the next chamber. We'll look for some cool relics. Maybe we'll find some upgrades to like this one. It does more damage for a spear, but it would be good if we could get one that either does even more damage for it or also includes an attribute. Yeah, and maybe replace this one as well. Yeah. Alright, moving on. Relic time. And we got a Grace of the Tempest. Look at that. Almost at max HP. And hopefully we'll be able to hit max at the end of this chamber. And then we can start using our transmutation effect again. You know, since we took that blessing. Hasn't really done us any good since the first layer of the temple. Offer that for healing. Hey, there we go. 352 gold right there. Excellent. Alright, so we got some elite dudes. Whoop. I was trying to get the trap off on them. I did it. We can hit him with a spear to trigger the lightning. Did it. Whew. I was a little worried that the reflection thing really messed me up. Oh, no way. Oh, it didn't kill him, dude. I was totally banking on it finishing him. I was so confident. So confident. Man, dang it. Oh, too early on that parry. So much for being at my max health and getting the transmutation, right? Stupid. We get like one thing off of it, and then I take damage. Friggin' schmuck. There we go. Another thing, I kind of thought about taking this blessing before we started going into this temple run was taking the it's one of Tamok's. Your greed kills give you even more stamina back. I considered taking that because if we're using a two-handed weapon and every attack takes stamina, getting more back on a kill is really helpful. Keeping an eye on the dudes in the back. Oh, it's too slow. Dang. See ya. Let's see. See what's in the chest. We get some corruption, but we'll deal with it. That's kind of nice, actually. So we get... I guess it depends on what we have, you know? It's a little bit of something. Plus 8's fairly considerable as well. Or we could just take the healing. Or we could trade out that one. Hold on. Maybe we could do a gold offering first. Remove some corruption and then trade it out. Hey, it's you. It's you. Reroll. No. 2, maybe? No, we don't need it. We don't want it. Hey, that's exactly what we want. I'm glad I said no to that previous one. So we'll do that. We'll lose 5 corruption. And then we'll go back over, and we're going to trade out for this relic. Thank you, Trap. Yep, get rid of that one. Now we got 36 dexterity. Very nice. And we're going to go into the unknown chamber. And we did get a little bit of healing there, or a little bit of gold from the healing in that chamber. We have a choice here. Both healing chambers up here. Alright, so we got a choice. We could take a bunch of corruption to get a bunch of gold, which I don't think I want to do. It's always fun to kind of do that and just get a whole bunch of gold for free. But we're already really high on our corruption and curses. We don't really need to do that. Makes us intangible. No perfect dodges, which is a bit of a bummer. So here we go. Right, I need to get poison on her. Oh, we did a bad timing on the dodge there. Really unfortunate. Wow. Okay, I just didn't parry shit. I didn't do shit. How unfortunate that was. Let me get some, nice. Worked out. Spear has a little bit of range, so it lets us get her even when she's close to the storms. We have to be very careful. Oh, I was too slow. God dang it. Oh, alright, well, I guess there it was. That was Spear. It's pretty fun. It was kind of cool. I don't feel like I got the, didn't really see the piercing effect going off too much. I mean, like, it went off and definitely went through some guys. I think you really have to play around it if you want to get that to maximum effect, like dragging guys around to pierce through a whole bunch of them. But, I mean, it was a Spear. That would be the key drawing, like the key thing that you like about the Spear. And it was kind of for me. I think I would have preferred, I think it's Javet's Deluxe Spine, so that with the parries you do a powerful riposte. I think that could have been more beneficial for what I was trying to do. But other than that, the healing on kills, you know, that was pretty nice with transmutations, especially with the first layer of the temple, because we were able to get quite a bit of extra gold just by playing safe, building up dexterity with Grace of the Tempest, and so on and so forth. We got 10 perfect rooms. That's okay. Each layer has like 6 rooms in between the bosses. So I basically did the first layer perfectly, and then basically half of the second one such that way. But we were pretty low for a while, so we had to play it carefully. Mostly gold offerings, only 1 blood offering. Probably thanks to having gold. Oh, we did kind of skip a couple offerings as well. But there it is. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Kind of think about some things that you can do with the Spear. The other part of it, I guess I didn't think about, was whether or not the wind pushback blessing was any good with the Spear. Like, it kind of helped. But I think maybe instead of that, I would have taken the Unquenchable Thirst. Might have been a better choice just to get you more stamina back on a kill, and it'll let you immediately start swinging again and finishing off more people. Or the Storm's Focus, giving you all of your stamina back. That would also allow you to just be even more aggressive or attacking. Could have rolled with that. That might have been interesting. But as it was. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me and watching it, and take care of yourselves.